So Bradford City have today completed their 9th signing of the 2023 summer transfer window, and in today's video I will be bringing you guys my thoughts and opinions on this news. If you do go on to enjoy, please make sure to drop a like on there for me. If you could try to 80 likes on today's video, that'd be massively appreciated. Subscribe if you're new as well. We are on the road to 8,000 subscribers, so please make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already with that post notification bell on. It's free to do so and it does massively help out. Get a comment as well down in the comment section down below. Let me know your thoughts on Bradford City signing Chisholm Afoka on a season-long loan from Premier League side Aston Villa. We all know how well the last winger did who signed on loan on deadline day last season from Aston Villa, so fingers crossed that Chisholm Afoka ends in a very similar way to how Tyreek Wright did. And obviously this isn't our only expected signing of the window today. Obviously the deadline day is today, the window slams shut and we still need a couple more signings in my opinion. I think a winger was the most important though, and Chisholm Afoka is hopefully going to be that man. Now our loan signings so far have been very hit and miss over the last year or two. They've either done brilliantly for us like Critchlow, Banks, Wright, or absolutely stunk up the place like Costello, Nevers, Bowler, etc. There's certainly more misses than hits, so fingers crossed this one does turn out to be a hit. Make sure to drop a like on there for me, subscribe if you're new as well, and let's get into it. So Bradford City tweeted at 12 o'clock today saying, "We're delighted to announce the deadline day signing of winger Chisholm Afoka on a season-long loan from Premier League side Aston Villa." The article does then read, "Afoka joins on loan. Bradford City AFC is delighted to announce the deadline day signing of winger Chisholm Afoka." If I am pronouncing his name wrong, feel free to correct me down in the comment section down below. On a season-long loan from Premier League side Aston Villa. The 19-year-old arrives at the University of Bradford Stadium for the remainder of the 2023-24 campaign, having spent the past 3 years at Villa Park. Afoka, joined Villa from West Bromwich Albion in July 2020, winning the FA Youth Cup in 2021 before progressing to the under-21 side. Last season, he netted 5 goals in 17 Premier League 2, Division 2 outings to help earn the young Villains promotion to the Premier League 2, in which he has made 3 appearances so far this campaign. He said, "I am really happy to be here. I have heard very good things about the club and the move made perfect sense for me. I'm a winger who likes to take people on and try and create, whether that is with my passing or 1v1 ability. I try to look forward and play forward and create as much as I can." He's going down the route that Adam Wilson went down, and that's what we want to see. Players who want to take people on. There's very few players currently in the squad who actually want to try and do that. So hopefully Wilson does it. Hopefully Afoka does go on to do it. You know, a couple of wingers have come in this week. We're rumoured to get into another one as well today. We'll get into him later on in the video, but potentially we could be going back to the 4-2-3-1 if we do manage to get a couple more wingers in through the door. I know this club wants to get promoted and back to the level it should be at. I've experienced that winning culture and mentality a little bit at Aston Villa and just want to keep winning. Hopefully together we can go forward. There is no better place for me to further my development and my career than this. I have heard a lot about the fans and the atmosphere at games. Having them in my corner will help push me to another level, so I'm looking forward to getting started." Bantam's boss Mikey said, "We are pleased to be able to welcome Chisholm to the club as our first deadline day recruit. He's a dangerous winger with raw pace and technical ability, accompanied by a good goal scoring record in Premier League 2 last season." I wouldn't say 5 goals in 17 is good. It's not horrendous. We've certainly seen worse, but I wouldn't say it's particularly good. His career is progressing well, having tasted success in the FA Youth Cup in 2021, and we are confident he will bring yet more dynamism to our attack. I'm sure you will join me in wishing him a warm welcome to the club, and I'm looking forward to seeing him in action. Afoka will be sponsored by Bingley Bantams, with his signing subject to the relevant EFL, Premier League and FA clearances. Now, because this was announced at 12 o'clock, I'm going to assume the papers were signed before 12 o'clock, so he should be available for selection tomorrow if Mark Hughes does want to pick him, but no squad numbers being given to him here. I'm not really too sure why. Maybe we're waiting for a player to go out the door potentially to give him maybe like an Odesina or a Luke Hendry squad number, but I think if they only go out on loan, then could they not potentially just still keep that number, like with Finkles and Dawson and Jake Young? Their numbers haven't already been used up, so I'm not really too sure. Aston Villa never really seem to announce when their loan players, where their young players go out on loan. They don't have a academy Twitter page, or I couldn't find one, and I think we had the same problem with Tyreek Wright last year, so no article to read from an Aston Villa point of view. But obviously this is his first ever loan. He's played a lot for Aston Villa's academy, and he did actually feature in the Football League Trophy last season. He played 2 games, started one of them, averaging averaging 53 minutes per game. He scored no goals, but did get 2 assists. He created 1 big chance, averaging 1 key pass per game. He had a 75% passing accuracy in his own half and a 56% passing accuracy in the opposition half. 17% of his crosses were accurate. He averaged 1 interception per game and 1.5 tackles per game as well, averaging 0.5 dribbles per 90, 25% of them being successful, averaging 3 ground duels per 90, 43% of them were what he won, and he didn't average a single aerial duel as well. But again, we're judging that off of 2 games and only 1 of them being stats, so it's very, very minimal info, and obviously there's no statistics from the Premier League 2 Division 2, unfortunately. In terms of how our squad is now lining up for the 23-24 campaign, I think in the winger department, we're looking pretty much done. Obviously, Clark-Adore can play out there. Jamie Walker, if you need him to. Tyler Smith's a bit of a square peg in that round hole, but he doesn't do a bad job there. Gilead has played there in his career, although I wouldn't really want to play him in there. And obviously, Osadibe could probably do a job in there as well. So I think we don't need any more wingers, in my opinion. I think we definitely still need another striker. Obviously, Andy Cook currently injured, but then Oliver currently injured as well. Tyler Smith is, you know, a good option up there, but we just need a little bit more. Matt Derbyshire's, what, 36, 37, something like that. And obviously Dylan Yumby is far too inexperienced in my opinion. So I think we need another striker in there. Who that may be, I'm not really too sure. I think potentially another midfielder. Again, if we're going back to the 4-2-3-1, you need some more options to play as them holding midfielders over Smallwood and McDonald. And again, I know Gilead can play there, but I think we could do with another central midfielder if there is room. But like I say, a striker is definitely what we need at the moment. But we're not currently being linked with a striker. According to Simon Parker, 12 minutes past 10 today, he's tweeted saying 1 in and reports of another to follow. Just under 11 hours to go on the Bradford City Deadline Day blog. Come and join us, and obviously he's doing live updates. So if you want to see any constant updates of what's going on, then make sure to go check out Simon Parker's articles. Obviously, he gets all the insider knowledge and all that sort of stuff. But we're currently being linked with West Bromwich Albion youngster Rehan Tuloch. Apologies again if I have pronounced his name wrong, but this was reported by Tom Colomose, I do believe. There's a tweet here saying Bradford City are set to sign West Brom youngster Rehan Tuloch on loan. The 22-year-old has previously been on loan at Doncaster, Rochdale and Dundalk. Brian Gatland, at Dundalk's head of football operations, described him as an exceptional talent. Now, from wherever I've seen people's thoughts of him, they think that he's absolutely terrible. Someone here says one-trick pony and he's nailed on to throw a tantrum every time he's subbed off. Someone else says he's getting loaned out because he's absolutely crap. And Rochdale fans don't seem to rate him. Dundalk fans don't seem to rate him. And he only played like twice for Doncaster. So when this does officially get confirmed, I'll give you guys my more in-depth thoughts and all that sort of stuff on him. But as of right now, I don't think this is particularly a position we need. I don't think we need another winger. And I certainly don't think we need this sort of type, in my opinion. And another rumour I have seen floating about, this one's not really too reliable, so I wouldn't really read too much into this one. But it was tweeted saying Pompey left-back Denver Hume is attracting interest from Stevenage, Swindon Town, Bradford and Colchester. The Portsmouth man is expected to depart before today's deadline. Now, a left back for me would suggest maybe we've got an injury to Richards or Rydalg. I'm not really too sure, but I don't think we need another left back. In my opinion, I think we're pretty okay in that position because I think Richards has done a very good job in the few games that he's played. While I don't personally rate Rydalg and I don't think he should have got a new contract, Mark Hughes seems to like him. He thinks he's pretty solid, so I can't see us bringing in a third left back then, especially when we'd probably have to pay money for Denver Hume. He's not a bad player, you know, he would be a pretty decent option for us, but I don't see why we'd look to be spending money on a left back when we're desperate for a striker at the moment. And some people might go, well, why do you need a striker? You've got 5. Like I mentioned, couple injuries at the moment. Derbyshire being 37, Yumby being very inexperienced. I think he's only 19 or 20. And Tyler Smith's our only real fit option at the moment. And we just need a different type, you know, someone like a finisher. We've got a couple target men. We've got a runner in behind in Smith. Derbyshire is meant to be a bit of a finisher, but again, 37, so you can only really play like half an hour a game. 45 minutes at the absolute maximum. So we need another option, in my opinion, in that striker role. But apart from that, if we get a striker in, I think I'd be pretty happy overall with the squad then. I'm going to leave it there though for today's video. If you have enjoyed, please make sure to drop a like on there for me. If you could try to 80 likes, as I said at the start of today's video, that'd be massively appreciated. Subscribe if you're new as well. We are on the road to 8,000 subscribers, so please make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already, with that post notification bell on. It's free to do so and it does massively help out. Get a comment in as well down in the comment section down below. What are your thoughts on Bradford City signing winger Chisholm Afoka on a season-long loan from Premier League side Aston Villa? Thank you all very much for watching today's video. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll hopefully see you very soon for our second signing of Transfer Deadline Day. Peace.